I have a talent. I know I do.
But yeah, I always used to carry wood in my bag just in case.
What do you do with the seeds? Do you eat the seeds?
One of my favorite quotes is from Coach Allister, and she always says, "Get excited every day at practice for shuttles, for hitting, for everything." And then also, I wouldn't exactly say it's my favorite, but it's definitely the most memorable. And Coach Allister always says that there's 3 aspects to college. There's school, social, and softball, and you better choose the right 2 to be good at.
I like when Coach Allister says get excited, because that makes me excited when she gets excited. And that's funny too. She always says Granger, and I'm always like Coach Allister, and that's funny too, because, you know, she likes me.
My favorite quote from the coaches is from Coach Allister when she says, "Get excited." She usually says it before something that we're not that excited about, like a running test, so it's kind of good.
My favorite quote would probably be the one that Coach Allister always says. She always says everyone has the same amount of time in the day.
My favorite quote is when Coach Allister talks about time and how it's the great equalizer and everyone has the same amount of it and you can do what you want with it.
I guess it's not really a quote, but my favorite thing that one of our coaches does is like when something really, really exciting happens, Coach Merchant like walks up from her first base spot and like fist pumps super aggressively, and it's just like, it pumps everyone up because you know something big happened when she does that.
So Coach Merchant calls me Sunshine, and it will just like be randomly at practice like, "Good morning, Sunshine," or "How you doing, Sunshine?" And it's kind of like a sarcastic quote, but it's kind of caught on and I really like it. It makes me smile.
My favorite Gopher coach quote would probably have to be when Coach Merchant tells us that we don't know what it's like to be starving, because sometimes we can be dramatic and we'll say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so starving," and she just looks at us and gives us a straight face and says, "You don't know what it's like to be starving." And she's 100% right, so that's something I think I'll remember for the rest of my life, because now I tell people that same thing, and they don't really get it, but it hits home with me.
I would have to say all of my favorite quotes come from Coach Ritter because she's hilarious. My favorite coach's quote, well, a lot of my favorite coach's quotes probably came from Coach Ritter. Most recently, we had some races and Kayla Wenner ended up winning it. It was Coach Ritter's job to read off the order of the standings for the speed. And Coach Ritter was like super clever, and she was like, "Wenner, Wenner, chicken dinner, Wenner. Wenner, Wenner, chicken dinner, Wenner." And we all were like, "What?" Like, we didn't really get it, and Kayla was like, "Did she say my name, or was she?" And we didn't really understand it. We were all so confused because we had no idea. Well, we thought she was just saying winner, and then afterwards, finally, Coach Allister like pointed to Wenner. She's like, "Oh, you got first place, just so you know." And it was just really funny. She just has really quirky quotes sometimes. She's hilarious.
Okay, so my favorite quote, I have 2 favorite quotes. The first one's not really a quote, but it was like the best day of my life, and it was when Coach Allister yelled my team nickname across like the whole field at practice. She was really embarrassed about it, but it was really funny. And then my second one was recently. Coach Ritter said, she tried to say "winner, winner, chicken dinner," but tried to include my last name in it and said, "Wenner, Wenner, chicken dinner, Wenner." But it didn't really work, and I didn't know what she said, and nobody really knew what she said, so that was probably the best ones.